Yeah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. Yes, welcome. Welcome to Sunshine Brown. Welcome. Oh my goodness. At the top of my morning. At the top of my morning, I want to say, oh my goodness. I'm so happy you could be here with me. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so happy you could be here with me. Okay? Come on in. Come on in, come on in. Yes, have a seat. Let's chat. Let's chat about something beautiful, okay? Let's chat about something beautiful, okay? So let me talk about my findings, okay? Okay. So there's been this journey, right? Been this journey, right? Okay? A journey where I've learned a lot. hmm Where a lot has happened. hmm But I must say, I have learned a lot. Okay? 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 Listen to this. Listen to this. I want to know something. I do. I want to know something. I want to know something. Okay? I would like to know when you've been on a journey, right? You've been on a journey. Okay? And some things about that journey has closed. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Some things about that journey has closed, especially if it was a difficult journey, like whoa type of journey, right? Right? But guess what? It didn't kill you. Oh, come on, baby. It didn't kill you. Uh-huh. It didn't kill you, right? Right? And it gave you time, what? To heal and forgive, okay? To heal what? And work on what? Forgiveness. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, my, I said what? Forgiveness. Okay? Okay? Now, it comes, We ain't gonna pretend over here. No illusions over here. Right? Step by step. Right? Step by step. Okay? But listen to this. How about look how beautiful it is? Right? Right? That the Lord will bless you. Right? Bless you, keep it while going through whatever you went through. Right? Okay? Right? And then allow you, right? To give yourself a perfect reset. It's our choice, right? To give you what? A perfect reset. Okay? Right? Somebody said, what do you mean by perfect reset? What are you talking about? It's just been hell. It's just been hell, right? And now you right now talking about a perfect reset? What you talking about? What are you talking about? Well, the beautiful thing is I have learned some things. I have learned some things. So there are a few things I want to share with you. I do. There's a few things I definitely want to share with you. Okay? Well, some things, yeah. Just watching personalities and this and that, and some things you already know of, heard of, this and that, But I'm gonna make sure you know. I'm gonna make sure you know. Okay, okay, okay. So let me tell you what I'm talking about. The perfect reset. You're gonna hear noises in the background. You're gonna hear like kids, boop boop, this and that. You're gonna hear little noises. Just excuse it, okay? The perfect reset. Okay? You've been through the storm, right? It's been a storm, right? You know, it's a beautiful thing if you also got to fulfill an assignment and bless a lot of people, right? Go while going through the storm, right? You're like, whoa, okay. And that's probably while you're allowed to do such a reset. Okay? Yes. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. Anyone can do this reset. You really do. It's about how you look at things. It really is. It's the way we see things. It's true. The way we receive information and the way we see things, okay? So whatever your vision is, for whatever you desire to have, okay? However you desire to live your life, right? You are allowed a reset. You can reset your own life. And really, at any time. The best thing to do is to deal with whatever it is that you need to deal with. Okay? Get that all out of the way before you go into your reset. Okay? 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 And I'm telling you, it'll feel like God blew a fresh wind on whatever. Okay? It's true. It's true. It's like God will start taking the load off on some things. Okay? I'm just telling you what it feels like. Okay? From my point of view. Okay? And this is, wait a minute. Not my first rodeo, just a very different one. Okay? Yeah. So, listen. I'm here right now sharing something that I know is true. Okay? It was like I said, not my first rodeo. So the Lord will allow you to have a beautiful reset. Okay? Yes. Now, here we are. Here we are. Listen to this. There's some things that I want to know, that I'm curious about, that I paid attention to. Okay? And some things that were discovered about me. Okay? Some things that were discovered about me. Okay? So let's get to that. Let me tell you what I mean. Okay? Now, I am definitely a mature woman. All right? Right? Okay? This is what I noticed. I noticed that when you're really busy, and this is my honest truth, I noticed that when you're very busy and you keep yourself busy, meaning, because if you think about it, there's always something to do, that can be done, right? So you're busy. You make sure. I have this thing where I will always feel like I could be doing something else. Lately, my life has been very different, okay? Okay, but remember, I'm working on a reset, okay? So I'm sharing. I like sharing things step by step, okay? And guess what? If it blesses you in some way, then this is beautiful, okay? It's beautiful, all right? So, within this reset, I noticed some things. Yes, okay. Meaning, so I noticed that when I was really busy, I had really done a lot of things that I wasn't really paying attention to. You know why? Because I honestly thought that everybody else was doing the same thing. Okay? I thought everyone else was that busy. I really did. I want somebody to hear me. I honestly thought that many people were that busy. Okay? I promise you. Meaning, like, even if you completed one thing, right? Okay, on to the next. Okay, we did that. I didn't let a lot of time go by, a lot of gap space, I should say. With that, I was always like, okay, on to the next thing. Okay? And I was so busy that I did not see that the things that I was doing was just so, whoa, right? Well, and listen, we know plenty of people are busy and they're doing different things, but I've done some things and I really didn't understand that it was rocking in that way. Okay? So the other thing is, the reason I'm telling you this is because I also didn't know why all of this was going on. I had all these people, people like to pretend that they're not paying attention to you. But I had a lot of people paying attention to me. Okay? And I knew a lot of very successful people. Okay? I mean, not just know them, would actually hang out with them, deal with them. I'm invited to the home, things like that. But I'm not paying attention to how many people are really paying attention. I never did. Like a lady told me one day, she walked in the kitchen where I was, and she said, "You don't really see yourself, do you?" I said, "What you mean?" She said, "You don't really," I had made a beautiful dish. This is what happened. And she was just like, "You don't really see yourself, like, do you? Like, you don't see." And I'm thinking like, well, I mean, I just thought everything that I was doing was just regular, basic rhythm. Everything. But it wasn't. But it was not. Okay? And actually, no, I can't say I believe that it was regular. I just felt like it's very easy. Very easy. You know what I mean? Very easy. Great at problem solving using my brain. Using my good brain, okay? Using my good brain. Lord, let me not fry my brain. Keep my brain healthy, okay? Amen? Listen. So here it is. I did not realize how many people were paying attention. And even when I was doing certain projects and things like that, I really wasn't. I mean, I just had my head down, keeping up with what I have to do, on to the next. So I really wasn't honestly paying attention to how many people were paying attention, okay? And you know what it is, too. People like to, I didn't know how many people, like, they'll walk away from you, but they're still around. Do you get what I'm saying? They're away. We met, you're away, but you're not really gone. You're still around. Amen? So just very, like, wow. Are you, like, wow, okay? All right? And so I'm a person that's very, I don't know if we should say straightforward, but I'm the kind of person, you know how people try to act so, this has been my past. People try to act so, I'm the type of person, if I like something, I like it. I'm happy to say, oh, that's gorgeous, right? Or whatever. But some people like to just hold it in. You know? Can't, give a person a compliment or this or that or whatever. Okay? I'm totally opposite. All right? Even when you're doing business and things like that, you know that you have to be in the feel-good business. Okay? As a matter of fact, let me give you a clue. Let me give you guys a little something, a nugget. Okay? Most people know this or whatever, but I'm going to say it out loud. Okay? Coming from myself, Dominique Brown. Okay? Like most of you have actual businesses, storefronts or even larger businesses, etc. Right? You know what I'm saying, right? You know what I'm saying. Well, a lot of times when you, say for example, a lot of times when people have a certain quota or, the goal that has to be met, or they want to increase profits, of course, the following year, you always want to what? Increase, right? So what I do know for a fact, when having a business like that where people are coming in, say for example, it's a retail place or whatever, okay? If you have people on the floor that have impeccable customer service skills, right? Meaning the people that, right? There's another area for them. There's another area somewhere else. I promise you. But if you have people with amazing customer service skills, you can have it. You're good. And all of this stuff, right? All your money will increase. You know why? it would just keep increasing. You know why your money goes down? Like things change up in your business? I'm telling you. I've done them. So I've seen it. The way that it changes up in the business is because a lot of the time people don't double check the managers that are looking out for people, supposed to look out for people. Sometimes those people aren't double checked to make sure. See, this is the thing. When people hire managers and stuff like that, a lot of times it's not family of the owner. And a lot of times it's not someone that's totally invested in the place. It's not their actual business. So guess what? That means they do have to be checked on. Okay? A lot of times when the leaders of a place have certain attitudes and stuff, that's what drips off. And every manager can manage and, know how to place and this and that. But that does not mean they are the ones that have the impeccable customer service. Do you get what I'm saying? But the customer service part, because guess what? People are coming in for a what? A treat. People are coming in for a treat. Oh my God. They're walking in your door. Guess what? They're coming in. They want to spend money. They want to. Even if they're browsing. They know what they want to come back for. And I'm going to tell you something. It's the way you treat people. It's the way you treat people. That's the thing. The way you treat people will bring more money. And guess what they'll do? Guess what they'll do? When they're on their phone, when they get that phone call while they're in your store or whatever, they're going to say, oh my God, I'm at such and such. You know how people like to do that, right? I'm at such and such and they're doing this and we're doing that. You know what I mean? The other thing is, go back to, if you don't, the gift wrapping stations. You remember how certain places had the gift wrapping stations? Had that on site. Do you know how much you can increase things, your business, your whatever? Because a lot of times people are getting gifts for someone else. Sometimes people don't know what to get, okay? Women love packaging. Women especially love packaging, okay? Did you hear what I just said? That right there increases your money. You know? I'm telling you. So therefore, you don't have to ever get into anything risky to keep your money flowing properly. But guess what? You do have to have some of those A1, those A+ customer service people on site. Okay? I mean, I'm talking about people that already know how they're supposed to be, look, however. That are fantastic. Because some people are fantastic with people because they're anointed in that way to deal with folks. I'm just saying. So that's where it increases, right? And guess what? Give them people gift cards. Give them, let them earn bonuses, okay? Yes, do things like that. It's real. It's very real. Do something extra for those people, okay? Even if they're top like that, make sure you pay them correctly. It's real. I'm just simply saying, okay? But that's how you fill up a place and the money keeps coming and the money keeps coming because the atmosphere is upbeat, right? And people are happy to see each other and wait on each other. And guess what? That creates a place where people don't ever want to stop coming. They'd be like, oh, I'm going to such and such. Right? It's the service. It's the service, okay? It really is. It's the way. Even if you got to pay more for less people, but that can do the job. And have other people somewhere watching. You know what I mean? Increase the watch. Okay? To protect them. This is real. All right, anyway. Let me get off of that. Okay? I don't even know if I explained it clear enough to you, but I tried to, okay. So here it is. Okay? Now, this beautiful reset. So, one thing for sure, this is what I want to know. This is what I want to know. Okay? Are you happy with what you're currently doing? I want to know. Are you happy with what you're currently doing? Uh-huh. Okay. Are you happy with what you're currently doing? Are you? Okay. Do you know in this world that we live in, okay? There's many different things. You could be the teacher, you could be the salesman, you can be the seller or the buyer. You know how that goes, right? There's the helper, help, right? That service, right? The teacher, teach, right? Educators, amen. The sellers, right? And the buyers, right? Right? Okay. Yeah. The information people, right? Information people, okay? The life information people, making sure you what? You have your insurances, you have your this and that together, right? Yeah. I want to know if you are doing what you really want to do. Okay? Or are you ready for something different with your new reset, if that's what you're going to do? If you're in that space. You know what I mean? I would love to know. I would love to know. You say, why? Why would you want to? Why? Well, why not? I want to know where people are right now. If you're happy in what you're currently doing. Okay? So I've met a few people that are just ready for something different. Okay? And there's a lot of people that don't know about a whole lot of things. It's what I've studied recently. Okay? So they know about standard things like that. Right? But there's a lot of people like, for example, never been in sales. Okay? Never, like for real, like, there's some things. Okay? And some people don't know about how systems work. Just systems, money-making systems, right? Where that there's a system already lined up, so you don't have to, feel like you're having a heart attack. It's all in place. You know what I mean? Things are in place to make it easier, and you can understand, how things go until it's time for you to what? Be able to float on your own, okay? Which you don't ever have to be alone, because there's just different things to experience. And the other thing is you learn so much on the way in those different things. I'm just wondering, okay? So, many people are working on something different. And I just pretty much want to know, are you good with what you're currently doing? That's all. That's what I want to know. I want to know. Because I'm going to be looking for some folks. I'm looking for some folks. Okay? Anyway, guess what? I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I want to say have a great day. Okay? Have a great day. Okay? And I will talk to you the next time. All right? Thanks. Bye-bye.